The Selfish Gene, authored by Richard Dawkins, revolutionized how we understand evolution and the behavior of organisms. Dawkins introduces the concept that genes are the central unit of natural selection, not individuals or species. This perspective suggests that genes act selfishly to ensure their own survival and replication across generations, often influencing the behavior of the organisms they inhabit. Dawkins argues that organisms, including humans, are merely vehicles or survival machines for genes. These genes use organisms to propagate themselves into future generations, leading to the evolution of traits that might appear altruistic on the surface, but are ultimately selfish at the genetic level. For example, the apparent altruism observed in some animal behaviors, like warning calls or cooperative hunting, can be explained through kin selection and reciprocal altruism, where such actions benefit the genetic interests of the individual performing them. The book also delves into the concept of the meme, a term Dawkins coined to describe units of cultural evolution that replicate and spread among humans, analogous to the way genes spread biological traits. Memes like tunes, ideas, catchphrases, clothes fashions, and ways of making pots or building arches compete for attention and replication in the cultural environment, further extending the idea of selfish replication beyond the biological realm. Critically, the Selfish Gene challenged conventional views that focused on the survival and behavior of whole organisms or groups as the primary drivers of evolutionary change. Instead, it placed the gene at the center of the evolutionary process, providing a new lens through which to view both biological and cultural evolution. However, Dawkins's gene-centric view has not been without criticism. Some critics argue that it oversimplifies complex evolutionary processes and underestimates the role of the environment and epigenetic factors in shaping behavior and evolution. Others contend that the metaphor of the selfish gene can be misleading, suggesting intentionality and strategic planning on the part of genes which are in reality inanimate molecules acting through chemical processes without foresight or purpose. Furthermore, the concept of memes, while influential in fields such as cultural studies and psychology, has been criticized for its lack of a rigorous methodological framework, making it difficult to test and apply scientifically. Critics argue that the analogy between genes and memes, while conceptually appealing, may not hold up under closer scientific scrutiny due to the vastly different mechanisms through which biological traits and cultural ideas are transmitted and evolve. Despite these criticisms, The Selfish Gene remains a landmark work in the field of evolutionary biology, offering a compelling narrative that has inspired generations of scientists, thinkers, and laypersons alike. Its influence extends beyond biology, impacting disciplines such as psychology, anthropology, and sociology, and continuing to spark debates and discussions about the nature of life, evolution, and human behavior. If you're intrigued by the ideas presented in The Selfish Gene and wish to explore Dawkins' arguments and the ensuing debates in greater depth, we encourage you to read the book. You'll find a link in the description below to get your own copy. We're eager to hear your thoughts on The Selfish Gene. Do you find Dawkins' gene-centric view of evolution persuasive, or do you lean towards the criticisms? Share your perspectives in the comments section below. Lastly, if you appreciate content that delves into the intricacies of science, evolution, and the profound questions they raise, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support helps us bring more insightful and thought-provoking content to you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.